Yeah. So Sarah. Okay. So let's check on your position there. So Sarah's asking about her position. Uh, I would say no, because I do see three people, kind of like very gossipy, and then there's one person who seems like they're in charge. So, one person reprimanding another person. Um, so I don't see anyone getting fired, but I do see tension, um, like an unfairness in the way that someone's, maybe being scolded while other people are not. So it's almost like when a situation gets escalated, um, and it's not their fault. It's just because I also see a waiting area. I see something like a meeting, like when people are in chairs, they're like sitting in chairs, kind of like staring at a speaker or something like that, or like a screen or something. I don't know. I do see a meeting, um, and the meeting seems all right. I don't see anything drastic or dramatic in it. I see things getting better later. So I would say no, because there's an awkwardness at first, meaning like maybe some small issues. But I think that if you, wait and you're patient, I think that things will kind of flow, um, easier, because I do see, I do see things getting smoother. So I hope that helps. Okay, I'll remember these don't, these don't substitute deep readings. So just to give you an idea, let's say that I was doing a tarot reading on your job. The tarot reading would very easily open up like who's who, the redhead, if there's a blonde, if there's, whatever, and then this person's saying this, and then it would, I get into detail. I dissect who is who and who's saying what and what. But you don't need that, right now. It's just the answer that I gave you. It gets awkward and rough, and then it gets better. So it kind of sums it up. Okay. Tarot is for details and spilling the tea. All right. Astrology is for getting those deep, long life answers. And gazing is for like a quick answer. Okay. Not really. I can give really detailed readings with gazing, but I think the style that I use on the stream. All right. The next one was, so Fire Sign's been asking. Go ahead and give me his sign, sweetheart. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's see. Marie, is a relationship with Ryan working on, wait, it's giving me a puzzle. Oh no. Hang on. Did it shut my audio? Can you guys hear me? The answer. Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right, let's see. Marie, is your relationship with Ryan working? No. No. You could definitely be closer than you are. There's a distance, and I don't see it's headed in the best direction possible. Okay. Tushita, what energy do you see in your relationship with Akil? Can we navigate it? So you need to book a tarot reading with me. You're mistaking a cheese cube for a main course. This is the cheese cube. You want the main course dinner? You gotta book it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Okay, so your name is the female version of his name. Oh, that's interesting. So it's Alex, and yours ends in A, right? Yeah. Okay. So A with A. Interesting. Okay. So go ahead and just in case there's some typo, go ahead and make sure you give me that person's sign. Their sun sign is all I need. I don't need anything else. All right, just in case, because I don't want to ask twice. I don't ask twice ever. Okay. Erica's like, I love me some cheese cubes. I like them too, okay? Okay, let's see. Erica, are Juan and you meant to be together? I'm going to ask what the energy is in this phase. So like October, November, okay? You want to know long term, I got to look at your astrology. That's my specialty. If he's your soulmate, if you are his soulmate, and what does the love karma have in the chart? All right. So let's ask about you and Juan, Erica and Juan. Does he have a little sibling? So normally I don't ask clients questions. You don't have to answer this, but I'm seeing that he either has a little sibling or he has a child. Or maybe he really wants a child. Either one of those. But the answer is yes. I like what I see. I like the interest in you. It seems very genuine and very good. But yes, that reference was also part of what I saw. So it is significant in some way, okay? All right. Jocelyn, is your partner going to find a job? So who's your partner? Oh, he has kids? Oh, okay. Yeah. So the answer is yes. Let me tell you why I saw that. All right. I don't get into those extra things with the cheese cube, but I will now. So that, like, I guess you could add dip, right, to the cheese. Never mind. All right. I'm bored, right? Okay. So let me tell you why I saw that. The reason why I'm seeing kid reference in your situation with him is because the way he's looking at a relationship with you is deeper than somebody. It doesn't mean that, all I'm saying is that a person with children that had a really bad situation with their baby mama or whatever, there's a certain deep maturity that comes with looking for the right person once they do have the small children. Not always, but sometimes when a man's really, 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 okay, that's why. There's a deep, it's not like he's just dating and he wants to find his person. It's like he's dating for the right person for his children. You understand? There's a much deeper reason why. So there's even like 3 and 4 levels of importance to, he's looking at it from such responsibility that it's like from a different place is all I can say. You understand? So that's why I'm saying that. So he's not he's not playing around. He's not willing to just, he really is very genuine and very deep. So yeah, interesting. My question to you is, or actually it's rhetorical. I'm not asking, I'm just sharing what I'm thinking. If you become my client, okay? You said, yeah, I have older kids and help him with his smaller ones. He knows I'm a good mom. Okay. So if you ever become my client, my interest becomes, you become my interest, right? And I'm a love specialist. So if you were my client, my thinking would be, okay, that's great that he's interested in her deeply. I do see that he's genuine. I see that it comes from a very deep place. But is that the best that destiny has for you? My question would then be to defend the client. Is that the best she can do? Is that the best connection? Is it the happiest? Let's look at it. Let's break that apart. Let's scratch the surface. Let's go deeper. Is she settling? Does it seem great because of the kids? Or do you want to take the kid part away for the equation, just for the equation? You want to just look at that math and you want to really look at male, female, and what's there. Is it male, female because they're going to do the whole Brady Bunch thing? Or is it male, female because that's the connection that's jiving because of them? So when they all grow up and go to college, what's there? You know, what else is there? And you want to look at the best connection romantically. You don't want to waste time with somebody because you fit their life or because they have their heart in the right place. You want to jive with and connect with and align with the best solution for your love life. What's going to fit your piece of the puzzle, right? So I would think like that. And I would really look at those ideas. Yeah, so why I'm saying that to you is because take the answers that I give and use them for your own spiritual toolbox. You know, that's I aim to help people all the time. But understand, don't close yourself off. Oh, she said he was really good and genuine. Don't take the blinders off. This is your life. Don't waste one day. You can't buy time on a shelf. You know, don't waste your life on something that for the wrong reasons. Okay? Make sure you go after everything that you do with passion so that when your future self is older, you look back and you say, fuck yeah, I did the right shit. I didn't waste time. You know? So I'm just saying, you got to think like that. You got to defend you. That's all I meant by that. Because a lot of people have blinders on. You know, oh, does he love me? Does he do this? Those are genuine questions. They're human. They're emotional. Is he the right one, though? All right. Marquis, will Sharon be reaching out to you soon to rekindle? Okay, so I'm asking about Sharon. Sharon. Well, yeah, I think it's Sharon, correct? I don't know. I'm trying. It's an interesting name. I apologize. But I've seen it spelled in different ways. That's why I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me just take the energy from the question and ask it, okay? So Marquis is asking about Sharon. All right, let's find out. Give me a minute. I'm not a robot. One moment, please. This person wants to study something. I know you're asking if they're going to reach out to rekindle. I get it. But this person is deeply trying to study something. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily they're in school. They could be. It just means that this person's attention is towards reading and absorbing information because there's an improvement dream, you know, to rise higher, to make more. There's something that's aspired. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that to you. So it means that the energy that I'm seeing, this person is preoccupied with something. So is it connected to calling you? No. Does it mean that this person will? Possibly. The answer that I'm giving you is, I don't know. And the reason that I don't know is because this person's mind is not made up. You cannot read a mind that's not made up. I can go into the past and tell you what he thought. I can go into the future and tell you what he's going to do based on what he's thinking. When I'm reading on human emotion, when I'm reading on destiny, that's different. But I'm reading on human emotions and decisions. His mind is not made up. This person's mind is not made up. So that means I would probably be going towards the no, because No, not other people. No, not other people. It's preoccupied with something that this person is doing that fits their emptiness. They don't make enough, or they're not satisfied with what they're doing. I don't see a person studying because of it brings them happiness or pleasure. Oh, I want to learn about that. That's so exciting. No, it's more like, I got to do this. If I don't do this, it's never going to change. I'm desperately holding on to this. There's a desperate feeling to it. So yeah, there's no, it's not self-enrichment. It's not self-enrichment like, oh, I want to learn Russian. That's so cool. No, it's more like I need to do this. If I don't do this, I'm not going. Maybe it's job hunting. Maybe it's something like, what can I do to improve on what I'm doing? The person is desperate in a financial way. They feel like if they don't, open up certain doors for themselves today, that tomorrow won't be more swift. This is the preoccupation with it. The self-esteem, how much money I make, what am I doing, my direction in life. Those are deep things. That's what I feel this person is focused on. They're not happy. They're not okay with this. Oh, I'm good, Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. That's what I'm seeing. So because of that, I'll check again with what they feel about you. I'll ask it in a different way. Give me a second. I see a conversation taking place. I don't see that like back together like right away. I see an awkward period. So right now it's undecided, they're unplugged, they checked out, they're checked into what I said. And then I see something, gravitating towards communication again, which it does occur, but I see that it's still disconnected. Okay? Yeah, it's not like boom, you're back together. No, it's a process. Yeah, but I do see a conversation face to face. Probably eating something. I don't know, because there was something between. It looked like a table. So, yeah. Actually, I did see that it looked kind of like one of those booths that you sit down. I don't know. I don't care too much about the environment in these kinds of readings. But yeah, yeah, you will talk again, but it's just slow. Yeah, and again, focus on what they're, if you can pay attention, by the time you do speak to them, if you can kind of like, cater to their form of thinking, would be much better to butter them up. So, if they mention, no, I was reading about this, or I'm looking into get into this program or something, you could be like, oh, wow, I want to know more about it, because it just makes them feel like they could share something with you and you could build on that. Perhaps. Okay, let's see. Roseanne, does Larry really have true feelings for you? Let me ask your question again. Wait. Roseanne, does Larry really have true feelings for you? I feel that if you handle this relationship in a way where you put more into it, he'll take it and not give it back. I feel that if you handle this relationship in a way, this potential relationship, in a way that suits you and makes him work harder, I think it can develop into something. What I'm trying to tell you is that you are completely checked into it. You're completely immersed into it, and you know what you want and you're focused on it. And this person is not. Now, that's not bad. Sometimes when it's very, very early on, it takes the guy a little bit, especially if he has that Peter Pan syndrome, bachelor mentality. All I'm trying to say to you is, because this is not a love reading, I'm just trying to give you, what I saw. This person 100% is not as involved as you are. Okay. This person, well, you've been together 4 years, but not stable and not continuous. I'm sorry. That's not, no. There has been a disruption in the connection, significant disruption. Whether that, you could be long distance with somebody and be as close as if they're next to you. And you could be living under the same roof and it looks like you're 20,000 miles away. There's a disruption to the energy. 100%, because this person already is showing as a disconnect. So in some parts, it seems like it's off and on. In some parts, it seems like some parts are very old mixed with something that's very, very new, you know? So what I'm trying to tell you is this person is not giving what you are. That you are very immersed and very connected, and this person is not giving back the percentage that you are. So if we look at it like math, if you're giving 75, this person's giving 20. That's not balanced. That's not balanced. And I don't see it becoming balanced. And for me to evaluate it further, I would have to do a love reading on that one. So do I see you being closer? I do not. Do I see you, getting to the point where you were? No, I do not. At least for now. Hope that helps. Let's see. Brianna, will Daniel want to get back together? Let me ask again, just to make sure there's no crossed energy, okay? I never get crossed energy, and if I do, I pick up on it, so don't worry about it. Brianna, will Daniel want to get back together? Same thing I saw before. Yeah. I see you communicating and yeah, I do, but I see the connection troubled. I don't see everybody's happy on the same page, let's move forward. I don't see that. I see his things unresolved and your things unresolved. And let me tell you why. It's not just emotion here, it's lifestyle. Plans, goals, direction of life. There's something in his life, in his choices, in his direction that doesn't mix with your direction and your choices. Kind of like when a person gets a job overseas, or when a person gets a position where they're gone for many hours. One person works during the day, one person works at night. You get the drift. I see that there's a disconnect in life path, not just the romantic dynamics or anything like that. I'm just seeing life path. So there's extra variables that push against each other. So yeah, and then the heaviness, of course, that he feels. So I would say yes, you do get back together in some way. What I mean in some way is I do see communication, I do see an effort, but I just don't see that it's going to give the result unless things are changed, unless things are addressed. All right, let's see. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of my live stream. I do have to, sometimes I pop in and out. I'm here between 10 and 4, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I pop in and out because I do take private readings and I do take calls and things. So I do have to go, but I will be back. I will be back shortly, and then I have another appointment from 1 to 2. So I'll be popping in and out, all right? All right, guys, I'll be back. Thank you. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out my live stream.